guys, welcome to my video today. Today I'm going to be cleaning up some shoppy dolls I got at the thrift store, and then some ones that I just hadn't cleaned their hair yet. So yeah, let's go clean some hair. Alright, so these are the shoppy dolls I'm looking to wash today, and I'm just starting by removing any of the accessories they have on. So they've got, some of them have shoes, skirts, and then some of them have headbands. I'm going to keep some of the headbands on, the ones that are threaded into the head, so I can keep as much of the factory style as possible, but for the other ones that aren't threaded in, I'm going to remove them. And then I'm starting off by washing her, just wetting down her hair. I kept her in her ponytail, so I'm just going to be washing the loose ends of the hair. I'm just going to put some shampoo in it, thoroughly, get everything, make sure it's saturated. And then I'm going to rinse it through, get as much of that out as possible. And then I'm going to take some conditioner, and you can use a lot of this. Make sure it's like really saturated, because you're going to take the comb and you're going to want to use that hat. Only brush it when the conditioner's in there. So I'm going to use that and brush through the parts, because her hair is really knotty. So I'm going to brush through as much of it as I can. And then, yeah, the ends you can see are super knotted up. So I'm just going to brush through it, and then when you're brushing through it, make sure you move sections of the hair so you can really get inside and make sure that the entire part of the hair is unknotted. Yeah, and then I'm going to rinse all of it out once I get it thoroughly brushed. And then I'm going to start on her, Miss Lippy. So I'm just letting her soak in there while I got some. I had already washed her hair with shampoo, so I'm just getting some conditioner. I'm running it through. I don't have any factory style or anything on her. Her bangs were a big thing that I wanted to work on, but I knew I probably would have to do some other stuff to it, like rubber band them down or put some product in it, so I wasn't too focused on them. I just wanted to get the knots out that were in the ends of her hair. And she's got some what's it called? Tinsel. She's got tinsel in her hair that I really wanted to try and work through. It was a little tangled, but then I was just flattening it down with some hot water. Yeah, she looks much better now with just a nice little brushing through the hair. Alright, and now we're moving on to her. Her hair's in a ponytail, styled in the front with her headband was also laced into the head, or threaded into the head, so I wanted to keep all of that. So I just took out the rubber band that was holding in the ponytail so we could get a majority of the ponytail washed. I'm gonna rinse it out, or wet it down, get some, make sure it's fully saturated, so when I put in this shampoo, it really suds up, clings to the hair. And then as I'm working it through, her hair was super beforehand. It felt really like there was so much product buildup, so I really wanted to make sure it was in there as much as I could, since I was keeping a lot of the factory style there. And then I'm just rinsing it out, make sure it's getting out, and then taking a generous amount of conditioner for this one, because her hair isn't that bad, but it needed some help through the ends. So I was taking enough conditioner so when I go to comb it out, it's pretty easy and I can get those tangles out decently well. And then while I'm making sure I'm moving the hair, getting inside, really getting each individual strand to get any kind of tangles out, make sure her hair feels nice, soft, and then I'm just going to rinse it out. And get as much water out as I possibly can. For this one, I'm going to actually put that rubber band back in, because I want her hair to dry up in the style that it was. I want to put it back in that ponytail. So I'm just going to kind of hope it dries like that and it ends up well. And then we'll just finish brushing out the hair, make sure it lays the way I want it to. And then clean as you go, guys. I needed another one to lay down the towel on when I was done washing. I'm going to work on her. Her hair is one of the worst ones that I have to do. So she doesn't really have too much factory style. She has a braid in the front, and then her headband is laced in. But the back is a mess. Like, I didn't even think I could get my fingers really in to wash it and shampoo it very well. So I needed to take this brush and get some out that was in there. Yeah, you probably shouldn't do that, but I really thought it was the best at the moment. I'm just gonna wet her down and put in a lot of shampoo. I really want this doll to be clean. She was one that I had found in the thrift store, so she needed a lot of good washing. I'd already washed all of the bodies of them. I was just really focusing on the hairs. I wanted to do that separate than the body, just so I could really focus on getting the hair clean, detangled, you know. And I'm gonna rinse all that shampoo out once she's scrubbed. It makes it a little harder when the factory style is still in there, but I tried to still get that part rinsed out, you know, a little bit something. It's still gross, but I didn't want to take it out and then restyle it, and then, because I'm not always the best at styling, so I'm going to take a generous amount again of that conditioner and run it through the hair. Again, her hair was a knotted mess, so I really wanted a lot of conditioner so I could, when going to comb it, get the comb through pretty easily. And this one, it's big that I make sure I section out the hair so I get the inside of the hair. I really wanted her to have an almost new hair when she was done. Really get the inside because her hair was, again, a knotted mess. Like, it was really bad. It would be best to use, when you're doing this, a metal comb. I only had a plastic one on hand with me, but I'm just working with what I got, and then I'm just going to rinse her out. And just kind of getting out all the water that I needed to, and then just combing it down into the style I wanted it to dry in. I was just having her hair down, so I was just combing it down one last time before moving on to the last girl. She doesn't have any prior factory style or anything that I needed to worry about, but her hair was probably the worst. She had just basically almost a big ball of knotted hair up in the center, and I really needed to get something to work that through again. So I took the brush at her and then wet her down, and then I was taking a lot of shampoo. She was also from the thrift store, I believe, so she was messy and gross, so really getting her hair nice and saturated, scrubbed up, and then rinsing that all out. And then I'm going to take, again, a generous helping of conditioner, putting that all through the hair. The shampoo really helped, and the brushing, to get the initial knotting out. So when I'm taking this comb, it'll be much easier to go through. As you can see, her hair is a lot easier to go through. And then again, making sure I'm parting through the hair to really get the center, because that's where the most knotting was on her. And she didn't have, when I got her, any prior factory styling done. Her hair was just taken out. So as I'm rinsing through this, there's no really way that I'm trying to particularly rinse it. I wanted her to have her hair down, but her rooting pattern was not the best at all. It was actually really bad in the back. I believe I show it in a second, but I really wanted her to have her hair down. So, because it's a gorgeous hair blend, like the colors are just so pretty. So as I'm brushing it through, I'm like thinking in the back of my head, I'm like, oh, I really want her hair down. So that's why I'm attempting. And then I quickly realized, that her hair is not going to work for that. It's got to be up in some way. So I'm just at this point trying to figure out how I should brush it down for it to dry, to style it up in a way. It's probably, going to be in a ponytail, so it doesn't matter too much how I dry it down, but just attempting to work through it, get any last little tangles out. Again, it worked really well, though. Her hair's feeling much better. And let me know if you guys have any more washing tips. So I finished cleaning their hair. Some of them are still a little bit wet, but I went ahead and dressed them back up. And I wanted to keep some of their like factory style as much as possible. So let's start. Her hair's a little frizzy at the bottom still, but she's cute. Like, look at her cute little peace sign. I love her. Okay. Yeah. She smells so much cleaner. Yeah. Okay. And then her little pony. She wasn't that bad when we started. Her hair was just a little out there, but she's much better now. Her hair just feels better and again cleaner, you know. So she's still drying a little, so her hair is a little wet. But it's not gross. I haven't styled her hair yet. I can't figure out how to style. Her skirt's a mess. Ooh. But I can't, because, you know, obviously her hair is supposed to be another ponytail like Hence. Look at that girl's rooting. Oh, she's bald. Look at her cute little peace sign though. Oh. So I know her hair is supposed to be another ponytail, but do I really want to put her in just a regular like ponytail? Like, she's got so much more potential. Look at the color blend is so pretty. Okay, but that rooting pattern is not pretty. But she's so gorgeous. Like, so I gotta figure out what I want to do with her still. I mean, it's gonna have to go up because with this in the back, unless I can find a way to, you know, lay it, it's because it's not, well, I could lay it down, but the sides still, like, I don't know, I'll have to deal with it. Maybe do something to her. But she's really cute, and her hair is so much nicer than before. And then let's do her. It's Lippy. Anyways, her hair, it feels much better now. There's still tinsel in it, which is like, but it looks cute in her. And I still need to rubber band down her bangs because you can see that one's like lifting. So we gotta rubber band it down so they're flat. Maybe add some product into it, but she looks good. Her hair's not a mess anymore. And that was the main goal. Yeah. And then the last one that I did, this was the last one, yeah. Her hair was a mess, okay? Look at her. Oh, she's so cute. I really want to get her shoes. She's adorable. Oh, and look at the colors. Oh, I love, don't look at that rooting, but look at the colors. It's so cute. I just really especially love this one. Oh. And now I can put them next to my regular shoppies and they're not gonna get them dirty. Like, now they can be friends. Oh, this is one of my other shoppies. I just have them sitting over here, but now they can be friends. Thank you guys so much for watching and being with me while I cleaned up these girls because they were a mess. They were really gross. Their hair was disgusting. I really love these dolls. They are just so adorable, so itty bitty. Anyways, look at them. They're so cute, and I just love a doll that I can just, you know. Thank you so much for watching, and like, comment, subscribe. Tell me if you guys collect shoppies, who you have, or if you want to start collecting them, or your thoughts on that, because I know these dolls don't have a lot of articulation, and they have molded on tops. They're not for everyone. So definitely want to know your guys' thoughts on that. And yeah, thank you. Bye.